Hello, my name is Basement Horrors, and welcome to another True Scary Stories video. Here is story number 1, told by Ubereem on Reddit. So, let me preface this by saying that I'm a horrible writer, so I hope this isn't too difficult to follow. This is something that is currently still happening as of yesterday. I'm a young American man living in a small Thailand town for work. I've been here for about half a year now. So, probably the second month I got here, there was someone who must have been searching the hashtag for the town I'm in on Instagram. He liked my posts, followed me, so I did the same in return. Eventually, the link between the two led him to sending a friend request, which I accepted. It'd be nice to have a friend that can speak English here. He is a London-born Thai male who is in Thailand now for his mandatory military service. Later, I ended up meeting him outside of 7-Eleven by chance. He said, "Ubereem?" And I'd never seen his face because I didn't really care to look at his profile, but I assumed it was him based off the British accent. I said hey, and we chatted a bit. I ran into him here and there. We live by each other, so it's gonna happen. Anyways, I ended up moving a few kilometers away from him, and I ended up happening upon 2 abandoned kittens that I raised with goat milk, and now they're healthy kittens. But about 2 months ago, I posted my Snapchat on Facebook, because I was in my team's corner for some Muay Thai fights, and I was getting cool videos of the little kids and the girls fighting. He added me. After that, I started running into him everywhere. I found one time a bit suspicious when he ran into me at 7-Eleven, but he had a bag of cat food he wanted to give to me. Whatever, weird, but it's still a sweet gesture. I kept running into him a few times a week, but a few days ago it got really weird. I was at a restaurant I'd been going to every night for the past week, some great shrimp tom yum place. When I was getting on my bike, I heard someone say, "Ubereem?" I saw it was him. I said oh hey, and we chatted for a while. But then he asked me, "So you come here every day?" I thought that was weird. How could he know that? So I said yeah, I had been. Then he told me, "I think someone here might have a secret crush on you." I thought it was really weird, and I asked why. He said, "'Cause the girls here always stare at you." That's when I thought, okay dude, what the fuck? If you just happened to be pulling up when I was leaving, how could you see that? But I didn't question it. He then told me, there's another American girl here I talked to. She said she wants to learn Muay Thai, and I told her about your gym. Think she could go? I told him no because my gym doesn't take my money, and it's like a real fighter gym. Everyone there except me fights really often. It's not a fitness gym or a gym that makes money by training foreigners. It's a rundown, badass gym. I don't want to rudely bring girls there that don't know anything, that really can't help the gym. While I don't fight, I contribute to the gym and the fighters by training, drilling, and sparring with them. It's just a gym full of young guys fighting. I said that she could go to this other gym that caters to foreigners and women. Then he asked me, "Where is your gym anyway?" I tried to explain it, but he just asked me if I could show him on maps, so I stupidly did. I didn't think anything of it at the time. It was that night when I remembered, holy shit, I never turned off the location feature on Snapchat, so I turned that off yesterday morning. But soon after I went to 7-Eleven. I park in the alley there, so when I was getting back on my motorbike at night, he fucking pops out from behind a pole. Now because I'm a good Minnesota boy, I don't like confrontation that's awkward, so I just tried not to flip on him and said, "You scared?" But he cut me off and waved his hand and walked away without saying anything. That was fucking weird. So what do you guys think? Is this coincidence or something suspicious? I'm not scared. I mean, physically, nothing could happen unless he has a weapon. But the whole thing just feels off. Edit. I would also like to add that I was telling my coworker this story, and she said, "Who is he?" I showed her a picture and she said she's never seen him, which is crazy because me and her were neighbors, like 3 blocks away. So how is it that I run into him so many times and she has literally never seen him? Yet me and her frequent the same place and live in the same neighborhood. Number 2, by Nu Kwon. This was only half a year ago. I, a 19-year-old female, was walking my dog around 10 p.m. I live in a pretty okay neighborhood and it was a Thursday night. I have to go about 100 to 150 meters, which is 330 to 490 feet to reach the fields, and then I can walk back. To reach these fields, I first need to cross a somewhat bigger road. As my dog was about done, I heard this angry car honk. I looked around and saw that a car had spotted me. Immediately it hit the brakes while another car was behind it. The angry car drove along, as the car that suddenly stopped parked alongside the road. He was on the other side of the road, near the place I needed to pass to get home. A man leaned out the driver's window and tried to have a conversation with me, asking me where I was always going when I was walking the dog, and he just tried to keep the conversation going. I found it odd and just stopped talking. I decided to walk back, so I crossed the road, and I heard him getting out of his car, slamming the door, and I walked very quickly. He would have to run to be able to get in front of me, and that would be too obvious, so he didn't run. Instead, he kept an eye on me by the corner of the street, and another car came out of nowhere and drove beside me as I walked into my street. I was in front of the neighbor's house when I stopped walking and pretended I didn't notice the car waiting like 3 feet back on the road to see where I was going and where I live. I knew that if I had walked on going further from my trusted neighborhood again, I would be in more danger than if I just stood in front of my neighbor's house. I just stood there pretending to check stuff on my phone as the car kept waiting beside me. After one of the longest 10 minutes in my life, the car finally started driving, but extremely slow. I waited incredibly long until the drive was at the end of the street, and I ducked behind a parked car, and I kept my dog close behind it as well. And that way, I was able to get into my house without the person in the car being able to see me getting inside my house. No way was I going to let those freaks know where I live. I don't know what they had planned on doing, but I expect that they'd keep an eye on my house after that if they knew where I live. Hey guys, Basement Horrors here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of short, but as I explained in my video a few days ago, I don't have much time to record, so I got an opportunity today and I grabbed it. So while this video wasn't very long, I did try hard on it and I hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully soon I will have time and energy and the will to make a longer video with better quality for you guys to enjoy and scare your friends. It's very close to Halloween, and I'm unfortunately not going to be posting a big Halloween collaboration like I did last year because, again, I haven't had any time. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to throw in a few stories on Halloween if I can. I don't know if I will be able to, but I will try my very hardest. As you know, Halloween is my favorite holiday. We'll see. But if I do not post a video on Halloween or before Halloween, I hope you guys have a very good, scary Halloween. I hope you guys go trick-or-treating. I hope you get lots of candy. I hope you guys have fun at parties you might go to. I hope you scare the crap out of people, your friends and your family and strangers. Anyway, have a good week and have a horrific day. Goodbye.